Hello, Miguel. How are you? Hello, Miguel. Can you hear me?
Hi, Michael. How are
Hi.
you?
I'm okay. Things are working here.
Oh, wait a minute, I turn on the volume.
Hmm. And who is this? Dimitri.
Hello.
Hello, Dimitri Mirovodin. Did I get your last name correct?
Yes.
Okay. And have you haven't been in my class before, have you?
I
No.
never. No, I never been in class.
Where are you from?
I'm from Russia, from St. Petersburg.
St. Petersburg. All right. And what is your level? You know what your level is of English?
I think about intermediate level.
Intermediate level. All right. So let's begin.
Hi.
Yep. Sorry.
Hi guys.
Oh, hi. All right. I didn't know who that was. Okay. So the topic today is about pronunciation. I had a last class I wanted to do about traveling cheaply, but I'm gonna save that class for another time. It was just about how people can travel cheaply, and we have an expression to get the most bang for their buck, and but I'll have to schedule that sometime in the future. So moving on, pronunciation of some of the words. I want to actually start from A to Z, and starting, I guess, with A. From the alphabet A, what's the hardest pronunciation from the letter A that you have trouble with? I'll start with Bonnie. Bonnie, are you there?
Yes.
What is the hardest word you have with pronunciation with the alphabet A? Is there any?
Sorry, I don't understand the question.
But the pronunciation from we're starting from the alphabet from A to Z.
Yes. But
Which word from A do you have the most trouble pronouncing? Is there any? Maybe you can give me a difficult word that you know of from the group A.
no, I don't know. I know simple words.
Okay, okay, just simple. Okay. Who else can I ask? Dimitri, from the group letter A, do you know of any words that are hard to pronounce? Maybe someone else here would have a hard time pronouncing.
Enemy.
I don't know. Maybe. No, I don't know word which I have problem in A with A.
A is the first one. Yvonne, maybe. No. Okay,
Yeah.
so those two are muted.
I can say now I understand.
I have.
Apparent maybe.
Spell it for us. Can you spell it for us? Did you say appearance?
Yes, appearance.
Bonnie, could you say appearance?
Appearance.
Bonnie,
Yes.
can you say the word appearance?
Appearance.
Good. Good pronunciation. Nothing wrong with your dialect there. All right. Any others? What about alligator?
Maybe army.
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 Well, if we write down army, arm, look if you look at the letter or the word arm, right? Arm, E. But like usually, you would think it's like arm, and then like arm Y, but it's not. In this case, it's we pronounce it arm E, like with an E at the end, arm E. So just take that a little bit into consideration, with arm E, with the E at the end. What about starting with B? Anything else that we can think of with B, maybe?
Difficult words or simple?
Hard.
Okay.
Maybe business, because sometimes you may say business, sometimes you may say business.
Well, what word has business in it? What word? Think about it. Look, I'm gonna write it. What word is in business? There's a word there. What word can we think of? The first word. I mean the first 3 characters.
Maybe businessman.
No.
What,
Bus.
what do you mean?
Bus.
Explain.
Busy.
Business.
Business.
Business, someone might say. But bees. It sounds like bees. Bees.
Insects.
Business. Like a bee. I don't know. There's no rule for this, how to pronounce it. You learn as you go. And just, unless you get into photonics. If you're a photonics expert, good luck. But hardly anyone is really trained in photonics, unless you have many years on your belt there. All right, so business, I don't think that's too hard. Anything else with B? What about Miguel? Can you think of something hard to pronounce with B? I have a whole list. I have 100 most common mispronounced words right here.
I don't know. Maybe biological, how to say? I don't know.
Biological. So it has the word bio, and then logical. Logical. Bio, and then logical. I'm going to go back to A. I have one for A, because I'm already in B now. How would you say this properly?
Crossed.
Crossed.
Well, let's start with Vane.
Across.
Across. Across. Okay, so a lot of people, they confuse it with crossed. All right, across. There's no across. There's just across. Okay, like across the street. All right. How do we pronounce this correctly? Another one with A.
Maybe F.
Wait, Dimitri. I want to start with Dimitri. I'm going through like the list here. Dimitri.
Affidavit. Affidavit.
Close. Close. Miguel, do you want to give it a try? You can give it a quick try.
I think too, affidavit. If it divide, может быть. Maybe if it divide.
Okay, and to Vane, give it a try.
Affidavit.
It sounds like affidavit. You know David, like from the Star of David, right? But it's really pronounced affidavit. It, not David. David. Affidavit. So people make that mistake. They think they hear David, but it's not David. It's David. All right. So I think like you're given an. Does anyone know what an affidavit is?
No, I don't know. What is it?
No one know?
No.
No. So an affidavit is it's like you're given it to you're summoned to court, right? So if you're given an affidavit, then you get like a message to appear in court, like a notice. Okay, like you're summoned to quote. When you're summoned to quote, you get an affidavit. All right.
Okay.
What do we stole?
Указание под присягой.
Мгм.
Так, переводчик написал.
I have another one here.
Okay.
Here,
Uh,
here.
how to say right? Arctic or Arctic? How to say?
What?
Arctic or Arctic?
I have that in the list here. Wait, it's in the next one. Hold on, I'll get to that. Don't worry, I'll get it. Don't worry, it's actually on the list, so it's here. So.
Okay.
How do we pronounce this? Maybe Dimitri.
Alzheimer disease. Alzheimer disease.
You got the L's right. L's.
Alzheimer disease. Alzheimer disease.
Close. Vane?
Alzheimer's disease.
No, L's high. Miguel?
I know how to say in Russian. Alzheimer disease.
In Russian, yeah, it's not the same in Russian though. Alzheimer's disease.
Alzheimer.
Okay.
I used to say Alzheimer's, but that was wrong with the T. And because you know why? Because when you hear it, it sounds like Alzheimer's. Like in Canada, it sounds like Alzheimer's, but there's no Alzheimer's. It's Alzheimer's disease. So there you go. You see it written. That's it for you. We're still on A. Yes. Give me a second here. Vane, maybe? Sure.
Antarctic.
Antarctic. Is that hard to say? Dimitri, can you say that for me?
Antarctic.
What word do you see in there that would help you out? There's another word in there in the beginning.
Ant.
Ant. Yeah, the word ant. Not your aunt. Not aunt. No, your ant. The first
it's
one, ant.
insect.
Yeah, it's an insect. Antarctic. So that's what I use. Ant and then Arctic. Miguel, any problems with that? No?
Antarctic.
Antarctic. Good. I think you pronounce it right. I don't see a problem. And then there is. This is the wrong way to pronounce it. Here.
Could you repeat?
This is the wrong way to pronounce it. I want to see if someone can correct it.
I think Arctic.
Well, what's missing?
Missing. What is it?
Missing. What's not there? What letter is not there?
Пропущено. Что пропущено?
C. Arctic. C.
C. So what word do we see in there, Vane, that would help us? Think about it. We said ant for Antarctic. What do we see for this
Arc.
one?
Earth. No.
Dimitri?
Mm,
What word do you see that would help people?
Arc.
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 Everyone knows what an arc is?
Yeah, дуга.
Like a curve, you know, a curve. Noah's Ark? I don't know. Arctic.
Arc.
Tick. What's a tick? Do we know what a tick is?
No.
Vane, no. Dimitri, do you know what a tick is?
Clocks.
Miguel, you're shaking your head. You don't know?
I don't know.
A tick. It's that little bug that you find. Cats have it. But I think it's spelled tick. It's a tick. You know, like those insects that go on the cat? Like, you know how cats can have fleas? Fleas, mites, stuff like that? Well, they can get ticks. It's like a not a parasite. I don't know what it is exactly, but it's something that you know, you'll find in the wild. It's very small, so we can use the word tick from there too. Tick, T-I-C-K.
Okay. Tick. We write tick with the two C and K. The
Yeah, but it sounds the same. You know, it sounds like when we say tick. So like a tick, I'm referring to the bug. I got a picture here. Here's a little picture of it. It looks like a spider. But it's not a spider. You can see for yourself what I'm talking about here. Yeah, it looks like a spider, but it's not. This is what it is.
Okay.
All right. Next one. Give me 1 second. Let's get back. No, this one's easy. I'll go to B. Oh, this one's hard. Even I have trouble with this one. Okay, I'll leave this to Vane. Vane, maybe you can try to get it.
Barbiturate.
Close but no cigar. There's your idiom. Close but no cigar. You know what that means. Dimitri. Think about the first. There's a letter in here. I mean, there's a word in the beginning.
Barbiturate. Barbiturate.
You got the barb one. What can we mean by barb? Barb what? Barb.
Barbie.
Okay, Barbie, but another word. Barb what? Barb. Barb wire. Right? You know, everyone knows what barbed wire is? Miguel, no?
Ну, это проволока колючая.
Да, колючка, типа, колючая.
Да.
Alright, so, you got the barb right, but after that, no, you didn't. You had a hard time. But that's okay, it's a hard word. Miguel, you're the final person.
Barbiturate.
Close, but still, I don't know why Russian and Ukrainian people have a hard time with this word. Barbiturate.
Barbiturate. Okay.
Don't ask.
По-другому ставим.
Don't ask, barbiturate. Maybe you want to try it, wanted to say it?
Barbiturate.
Yeah, you want to say like barbitch, almost. A bitch. But it's, you're not calling it a bitch. Dimitri, do you want to try to pronounce it?
Barbiturate.
Barbiturate.
Barbiturate. Barbiturate. Barbiturate.
And I think Miguel, I know how you know how to say it. The next one was barbed wire, so I'm not going to go into that. And we covered business as well. All right, I'm going to give you the wrong word, and you're going to have to correct it.
Okay.
Here we go.
Кандидат.
That's the wrong word. What's wrong with this word?
You use N, а как вместо?
Instead.
Как?
We use how many N's?
We use double N, double N. We instead one N.
Yeah, we're supposed to use one N. So this is how people say it incorrectly, and this is a problem. I believe they say candidate. Candidate. That's not right. You don't say candidate. How do we pronounce this correctly?
Кандидат.
Are you talking in Russian? It sounds like you're Russian, no?
Yes, it's Russian.
It's close. You're close. It's no cigar, though. Again, no cigar. Dimitri.
Candidate.
Good. Bingo. So we have, what do we have here? Talk. Okay, just to make sure I get it right too. So we have can, did, ate. I believe there's an ATE. Yeah, ate. Did, ate. Can you said the did right. Miguel, can you try to say it all for me? The word? Miguel.
Candidate. Yes.
Candidate. Good. I'm looking to see if you're pronouncing not every character, because in English we don't pronounce every character, but I'm just making sure you pronounce it correctly.
Mm-hmm.
Can anyone think of anything else, because we're in C now? Anything difficult to say they have a trouble with? Any word with C? Nobody? No?
Maybe closes. Closes. Closes.
Closes. Close. We say, well, what do you mean this?
Closes or closes?
You're talking about more than one close?
Yes, yes.
So some people, you notice they say closes because we pronounce it just close.
Mm-hmm.
Does anyone say closes? Because if you say closes, I never heard of this. Close I heard of. Just close.
And maybe, how to say right, crocodile, yes?
Crocodile.
А как ударение? Кто знает, кстати? In which part of this word we make
Syllable, I don't remember. Syllable, part of word, maybe. Ударение.
Crocodile. I believe I spelled it correctly. I'm just gonna make sure. Yeah, I spelled it correctly. You got to watch out. Some letters you might forget. But croc is short term. It's short form. Do you ever hear Steve Irwin from the Crocodile Hunter? He would say crocky.
Mm-hmm.
Crocky. I don't know what crocky means. Crocky, but it's just an adjective. It's describing it. Oh, it's crocky. But he was a funny guy. But you could say croc. Short form croc. But if you want to really pronounce it, crocodile. That's the best way to pronounce it. Bonnie, do you want to pronounce it for me, maybe? Just to make sure?
Crocodile.
Great, perfect. I have another one. This is going to be wrong. Maybe you can tell me it in the correct form. What do you think it is?
It's a disease, maybe.
It's a disease, but how do you say it correctly? This is wrong. This is completely wrong. I'll give you the right one. I'll give you the wrong one. But we're doing the wrong one. This is how people pronounce it wrongly. They pronounce it carpool tunnel syndrome. What is the correct way? What do you think, Bonnie?
Carpal.
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 Notice the difference. Look. What words do you see in the beginning with the wrong one? What do you see?
Car.
Yep, and?
Pool.
Pool. There is no car and there is no pool. It's carpool.
Mm-hmm.
All right? Carpool. Dimitri, do you mind pronouncing it for me?
Carpool.
No.
Carpal tunnel syndrome.
Good. Miguel?
Carpal tunnel syndrome.
Okay, remember that. No carpool. There's no car, there's no pool. Remember this. Just 1 second here. Yes. I'm in D already here. This is the wrong form. Bonnie, give it a shot.
Ooh. I don't know. Oh, dilate.
Dilate. What's wrong with this word? There's something that's missing. Well, it should not have.
Second is A, must be. No, I don't know.
Yes, correct. But usually, like with dilate, we can pronounce like dial-ate. But it's wrong to pronounce it. But you kind of hear that. You have to say it fast. Dilate. Sounds like a dial, like from a telephone, but it's not. Miguel, you want to pronounce it for me?
How to say it? Delayed?
Dilate. Dilate.
Dialect, right? Yes.
And one second. Dimitri, you want to pronounce that for me? This is wrong version. This is the wrong one. This is how people say it. They say drowned.
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 It's not how we say it. I hear some people say it though. What is the right way to say it?
Drown.
Just drown. That's it. So if you hear someone say drowned, just say, no, it's not drowned, it's drown. What does it mean to drown? Anyone know?
When people swim, they can drown. Это значит тонуть.
Yep, they die by suffocation. Here's the wrong one. Look at this. Escape. Escape. It's not how we say it.
Кнопка такая.
What does it mean to escape? Dimitri, what do you think the right form is? Any idea?
Escape.
What's the difference between this wrong one?
The
Notice how...
first must be X.
Yeah, there's no X.
Without X.
Without X. So pronounce it again.
Escape.
Ah, you said the X. I heard the X. Bonnie, you heard the X there. You know, I heard you say escape.
Yes.
You sure?
Is it right?
No, without the X. There's no X. Miguel.
Maybe escape?
Escape. Escape. Bonnie, say it again.
Escape.
Escape. Good. I like that. No escape. There's no escape. What does it mean again to escape? What's happening? No one told me.
Escape from prison, for example.
Yeah, you're trying to get away. Here's another one with X. Bonnie, I'm gonna bother you with these ones because you got the X.
Espresso.
How do you say it? Espresso.
Espresso. Espresso.
Espresso.
Yes.
Dimitri, do you want
to? Espresso.
Yeah, you gotta make sure when you have the S, you're not really pronouncing the E. Espresso. Where's my tongue? Espresso. Oh, this is a. Okay, Miguel. Yeah, you have a tough one. Who can pronounce this one?
I don't know. Exclamation.
Exclamation.
An exclamation mark. What is an exclamation mark?
Like say with the а как сказать, с выражением, типа там восклицание.
Ты его знаешь.
With the impression.
Like this.
Exclamation.
So you notice where we have the EX, we're not pronouncing the E, it's just exclamation. We're not really saying the E here. Dimitri, can you say it for me?
Exclamation.
Yeah, notice how he pronounces more of the X. The E is very silent.
Exclamation.
You said it correctly. Bonnie.
Exclamation.
Explanation? No, exclamation.
No, exclamation.
Okay, I don't know. Maybe it's my speakers. I'm hearing things now. Oh. Here's another one with an X. We gotta get into these X ones because people are making bad errors here. Not here, but in the world. How do you say this wrongly? How is this said wrongly?
Especially.
No, it says especially. How many people do you hear say especially? You ever hear this?
Maybe.
I hear it all the time. All the time.
How to say right?
Especially.
Especially.
Dimitri, any problems there? Do you think you can say it correctly? No?
Especially.
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 All right. Remember with the E will be silent here. Especially.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, without the E, it's like specially. Especially. It's like silent a little bit, you know? Like that's the best way I can explain it. Ooh, I like this one here.
Michael, see on this row how to say E or entrepreneurial.
Who wants to say this? I don't like this word.
It's like businessman, entrepreneurial. How to say right?
Entrepreneurial.
Who wants to start? Vonnie, do you want to? How do you say it?
Entrepreneurial.
Enter.
Entre. Dimitri.
Entrepreneurial.
And Miguel.
I think entrepreneurial.
So we said some of us says entrepreneur, something like that. It depends where you come from. Entrepreneurial, entre, like entre. It's like encore. I'm thinking French. But in Canada, we say entrepreneur.
You use yes.
Entrepreneur. It's a difficult one, Miguel. So you're picking out very, very picky ones here. Okay, here's the wrong word. Here's the wrong way to say this. Say it wrongly.
Federal.
Say it like it is. Who can pronounce it? How do we say this? This is the wrong way to say it. Federal. Who says federal?
I don't know what is it. Federal.
Federal. It's right. Federal.
Federal. This is wrong. Federal. Vonnie, you know the correct way to say it.
Federal.
Say it slowly.
Federal.
Federal. Dimitri.
Federal.
Good. Miguel.
Federal.
Good. Federal. A lot of people say federal. The federal government. Federal. They're forgetting the drill part. They don't say it correctly. That's their problem. Oh, here's for business. This is how you say it wrong.
Physical.
Physical. That's how some people pronounce it. Physical. Physical. You know, usually
Physical.
fiscal.
Ah,
Fiscal.
physical. Okay.
They say the physical year. Don't not say physical year. Never say that. Physical year. What does it mean when we're referring to physical?
It's financial.
Money.
We're talking about what?
About our financial, yes? No?
About money.
Well, we're talking about a period of the year. You know, like the fourth fiscal.
Fiscal quarter. Oh, quarter.
Or maybe fiscal bill. I don't know. Check.
You know, first fiscal, quarterly, third, blah 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 blah. That's what I'm thinking. Oh, here's a toughy one. You guys are not going to know this. This is getting into more difficult ones. Hold on, my mouse disappeared on me. Where's my mouse? Come here, mousey. I'll have to just try to.
Oh, Майкл покинул нас. Как, кстати, покинул?
Leave.
Leave us.
Michael left us. Зато я пришел.
Let me.
Евгений, where you been?
I was busy.
I was in army.
Ну, ждем Майкла.
Maybe he...
Для меня вот сложно вот это слово. А ну-ка, давайте вы прочитайте, я вам. Вот это вот слово.
Мгм.
А ну-ка, кто-то осилит его.
Да-да-да.
Я его очень тяжело для меня было.
Miscellaneous.
А?
Miscellaneous.
Ну, правильно, небось Google помог, да?
Да.
Ну, потому что для меня это тяжелое слово было. Так, а Дмитрий?
Miscellaneous.
О, miscellaneous. Oh, Michael came back. Все.
It's
Michael, your microphone is turned on. You see?
Okay, no, sorry about that. I just my mouse disappeared. Like, what else is new? Just give me 1 second. I need to paste. Okay. All right. That's too easy. Come on, everyone can pronounce this. Vonne, can you pronounce this?
Miscellaneous.
See? Sinchi. Easy. Dimitri.
Miscellaneous.
Miss Cell, like a prison cell, you know, Miss Cell, lady.
Miscellaneous.
Miguel.
miscellaneous.
Miscellaneous. All right. I pasted one. This is the wrong way. How do we say it the right way? How do you say this? How would you pronounce this? I pronounce this mayonnaise. Mayonnaise. We don't say mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise.
Again, wait. Say that again.
Right or
The right way.
mayonnaise?
Mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise.
Hold on a second. My mouse disappeared again. Just give me a second here. I want to mayonnaise. Dimitri, can you say that for me?
Mayonnaise.
Good. Dimitri. I mean, Miguel.
Mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise. Don't forget the O. Mayonnaise.
I say like in Russian, mayonnaise.
Is it the same?
Yes, yes.
Because we pronounce it like this.
Mayonnaise.
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 I don't know how to write this word.
I wrote it.
The second variant, it's
The
right?
second, yeah, that's the right. And when I post the second one, that's always the correct one.
Okay.
I don't want to confuse people. So when I write the second one, that's the correct one. Okay? Hold on. No, don't do this to me. Okay. Paste. Hold on. I'm looking, this is the wrong version. I'm looking at Minotaur. Minotaur. Who the heck says Minotaur? Bonnie, correct it.
Correct? Miniature.
Miniature. Dimitri.
Yes, like sure.
Miniature. Miniature.
Well, look what word it has in it, the correct form. Let's paste this.
Maybe miniature. Miniature.
Miniature. It
Miniature.
sounds like you don't say miniature. Miniature. Can you try to say it, Dimitri?
Miniature.
Good. Miguel.
Miniature.
Miniature. What is miniature? What is it?
Little. Small. Very small.
A small version. Like the Titanic. If you know, there's a miniature version of the Titanic. Not the full size. That's the miniature version. Okay, here. Okay, here's the wrong one. People say usually mischievous. Mischievous. How do we say this correctly, Bonnie?
Mischievous. Mischievous.
Dimitri?
Mischievous.
Miguel?
Mischievous. Yes. What is it, mischievous?
I'll explain. Now, pronounce it the correct term.
Ah, I see. It's вредный.
It's almost the same, except we really don't take a break. Mischievous. Where the miss is. People say mischievous. It's mischievous. You have to say it all at once. Bonnie, can you say it for me?
Yeah. Mischievous.
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 Good. Dimitri.
Mischievous.
Good. And since Vaughn has his mic muted, Miguel.
Mischievous.
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 Good. You're not going to get a perfect. I'm not guessing 100%, but it's pronounced correctly. 1 second. Yes. It's a good one. Sometimes I skip a lot, just because not everyone is important.
Parliament.
Parliament. That's the wrong way of saying it. Well, it's pronounced. People say a parliament, but there's something missing from this one. What's missing? Does anyone know?
I don't know. Ah,
Parliament. But you know what? The way, Miguel, how did you say it before?
Parliament.
Parliament.
Mm-hmm.
I guess you could get away with saying that because I hear people in Quebec saying that too in Canada. I would say parliament. Parliament. Lament.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not noticing a big difference, just a tiny little bit, but nobody's going to say you're wrong. So maybe that wasn't there's only an A missing. The la. That's the only difference that I noticed. It wasn't a big one.
It's Italian word because we use lament.
It's same in French too. How people, like I know in Quebec, how they pronounce things.
Okay.
A lot of people make this mistake. Prescription.
Prescription, right? Right?
What words are in there? It's not prescription. What is it?
What is it?
How to say it correctly? It's not prescription.
Prescription.
Are you saying per?
Prescription.
Write it.
Yes.
What are you saying in the beginning? I can't really hear you good on Skype, but not Skype, but Google Hangouts. Write the first 3 characters that you're saying.
Prescription.
Pre.
Prescription, yes.
Pre. So make sure no one's saying prescription, prescription. A lot of people make that mistake. Dimitri, can you pronounce it for me?
Prescription.
Oh, I heard per. I don't want per. Try again.
Prescription.
Better.
Prescription.
Pre. Per. Pre. Per. Pre. Miguel.
Prescription.
Good. A lot of people, prescription. It depends how good you want your pronunciation. If you want it correct, right? I don't think we did this one.
It's a interesting word. Can you explain?
Oh, I like this one. Bonnie, start.
Me? Prejudice.
Now notice how he says prejudice.
Prejudice.
Yeah, you're not saying prejudice.
Prejudice.
Good. Dimitri.
Prejudice. Prejudice.
Prejudice.
Prejudice.
Miguel?
I think prejudice.
As long as you have the in the beginning, that's where people make the mistake.
Prejudice. Judice, but it's in this part. How to say right? Prejudice. Prejudice.
Here, I'll break it up. This.
Okay.
What about mine? Pronunciation. A lot of people have a problem with this one.
Pronunciation.
Pronunciation. Good. Dimitri.
Pronunciation.
Good. And Miguel?
Pronunciation.
Good. It was on the list. So I figured out. I don't know who's going to say it wrong, who's going to say it right. Yes. Here's a good one. Give me a second here. Relevant. I kind of say. How would you say? Relevant. Relevant.
You mean relevant?
I mean relevant. There's a couple of ways to actually say it in English. Some people say relevant, and some people say relevant. It's not relevant. But we don't say like relevant. How do we say it correctly?
Relevant.
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 That was that. Okay, good. And Dimitri, can you say it?
Relevant.
Yeah. So I'm gonna copy the right way to say it here. So never say relevant. I don't know why people say it. That's just how people are. It's relevant. So event. Pretty simple. Relevant. Ah, yes. There's a good one. So let me paste this here. I think I see silicone. There is no cone. Silicone. What cone?
What was it?
No one knows what silicone is? Alright, so I'm not saying the correct version, right? Yet. Vonnie, do you want to give it a try?
Silicone.
Again?
Silicone.
Good. What's the difference between the two? What I wrote and what you said.
Silicone. I don't know what you write.
There's a difference between what I said and you said. We'll get to that. Dimitri, how do you think you pronounce the right way?
Silicon.
Okay, good. Miguel?
I think silicon.
Sorry?
It's like Silicon Valley.
Yes. But pronounce it. Let's see how you pronounce it.
Silicon.
Silicon. So, I said in the beginning silicone. It's not silicone, it's silicon. Without the E. There is no cone. I'll paste it. Alright? Silicon and silicone. There's just silicon. I don't know why people say silicone. There's no cone. Okay, here's a good one. It's a little bit complicated. Supposedly. That's what I'm reading here. Supposedly. What's the right version? Someone help me out. Vonnie.
Supposedly.
Oh, no.
No.
Dimitri.
Supposedly.
Aha! See, now I got everyone. No. Last one. Miguel.
I mean, supposedly.
No, everyone has different variants, but you heard it before. Supposedly.
Oh.
Supposedly. Let's see if we can say it correctly. Bonnie.
Supposedly.
Supposedly. Good.
Sadly.
Dimitri.
Supposedly.
Good. Miguel.
Supposedly.
Good. There is no supposedly about it.
I see on the Google Translate they use both variants.
Really, I don't hear anyone supposedly unless they're drunk. I don't know. Supposedly. I know, supposedly. The ly at the end. 1 second. Oh. Okay, here's a good one. Paste. Wait, hold on a second. You know, the mouse. How do you paste? Okay, I got it. I was just gonna say, how do you? Another way to paste. Oh, Control V. Yeah. Upmost. There's no upmost. This is a very common mistake. Vonnie, what do you think the correction is?
Utmost.
Utmost.
Yeah.
Utmost. Dimitri.
No, maybe almost.
No. Bonnie had it right, but can you just repronounce it?
Atmost.
Atmost.
It's hard to put U and T together. Utmost. Try again. Utmost.
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 Good. Miguel. Good. Utmost. I mean, everyone says it a little bit differently, right? Ooh. This one bigger. Okay, we're getting into the V's now. Control V, because you know what? Here we go. There we go. I'm seeing here voluptuous. 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 How do you pronounce this correctly? Bonnie, give it a try.
Voluptuous.
Aha! Voluptuous. Good. What did you? What is the correction? What do you don't say something? What is the correction? There's no. I said voluptuous. You said voluptuous. Yeah. What did you take out?
You.
No. You didn't take out a U. I hear a U. You took out an M. Voluptuous. Dimitri, can you try it?
Voluptuous. Voluptuous.
Let me paste this. A little bit difficult. Vol. Vol as in volume. Up. Voluptuous.
Voluptuous.
Voluptuous. Miguel?
Voluptuous.
Again?
Voluptuous.
Good. Remember the vol for volume, like volume control. So voluptuous, meaning like a very, if you want to say a beautiful woman, she was very voluptuous looking. We're describing her. And last one. I'm going to try to pronounce it wrong so we can do it right. Zoology. Zoology. Bonnie.
Maybe zoology.
Double O.
Zoology.
Yes, double O.
Double O.
Zoology.
Zoology.
Zoo. Zoo is always with double O. Zoology.
Zoology. It is zoology. Or zoo.
You kind of think there's a U there, but there's no U. Zoology.
Zoology.
Kind of sounds like zoology. Zoology. Interesting, eh? Some of these words. Dimitri, can you say that again for one more time for me?
Zoology.
Zoology. Miguel?
Zoology.
Pretty sure we have the right We say zoo, not zoo when we go to the zoo. Yeah, some people, I don't even know, some people like used to say zoo, not, but really I don't know how to pronounce Z-U, Z-Z-U, zoo, zoo. Because Americans say Z. In Canada we say Z. So this is a problem in America. Like they would say, like I don't know how they would say zoo in America. Like we say zoo, like and they say Z. They pronounce my name because my last name starts with a Z. In America they pronounce it wrong. Zeus or Zeus. You know, they again the Z is different in America. Just to tell you guys, so you might notice it, right? But I think in Ukrainian and Russian, is it pronounced Z or Z?
Z.
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 Not Z. I'm talking about 3 in Cyrillic. You know, it looks like a 3.
Yes.
But it's a Z. Do you pronounce it Z
No.
or Z?
We pronounce it like Z.
Z.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, no, I'm just wondering. I just kind of wondered if it was pronounced like American was. Miguel, do you understand what I mean, though? How Americans, they pronounce Z, and how in Canada we say Z? Did you ever notice that difference?
It's hard to say. It must. We must train.
You must go to America.
Yes.
You'll see for yourself. Anyways, that is the lesson. I want to go over specific pronunciation because a lot of people, they make pronunciation errors. This was more of a beginner class. So if you looked, if it was a little bit easy for you, it was for beginner because, you know, I'm trying to cover a different wide range of subjects and different difficulties. It's important for me to go over them. So if you want to, you know, see the one class where I do the traveling cheaply, that will be sometime in the cheaper. So if you're interested, it was just about traveling cheaply in the world. In Ukraine, that's a little bit different. I mean, prices are going up. Is anyone going anywhere special this year in the summertime? Dimitri, are you going anywhere this year traveling?
In this year?
Yeah.
No, I have visited Tallinn in New Year. I visited Tallinn in New Year.
Italy.
It's city near Russia. Country.
No. What city is this?
What?
Dimitri, what city is this again?
I didn't hear you because it's problem with connection.
What city? What city did you say? Which city?
What city did?
Yeah, did you visit again?
I visited Tallinn.
Tallinn. I thought you said Italy for a second. I must be hearing things.
Yes.
I must be hearing some stuff. But you know, traveling. Okay, so you're from Russia, right? Like 3 of us are from Ukraine. It's expensive, you know, to travel now that the currencies have upped. So you know, that's why I wanted to have the topic about traveling cheaply. There's ways to do it. It's hard, you know, and a lot of people, you know, they try to save money wherever they go. So that's going to be probably, I'll reschedule that in maybe 2 weeks or so. We'll see. You have to look for that topic in the future. Other than that, please join my classes if you want. If it, like I said, if you're looking for intermediate level, just keep on looking for intermediate. Some of my classes will be beginner. So if it's too easy for you, look for my intermediate classes or upper intermediate classes. All right? Is there any questions for me?
No.
Bonnie, no? Any questions? No?
No.
No,
Okay.
nothing at all. Miguel? Dimitri, no? Any questions?
Thank you for useful lessons, because I did not know how to divide difficult word by simple part.
Well, we in Canada we make that mistake too because we go by what we listen, and sometimes when we listen, we hear things differently than what it is. So sometimes we listen wrong, and we need to see how it's written. So we make this mistake in English too, and I made that mistake in the past. So everyone does it, but it's good to sometimes break it up into syllables. Miguel, any questions at all?
I don't.
Nothing? No? You're good? All right. So I'll see you next class. Just keep checking the schedule. If you like my classes, continue to come to them. Other than that, everyone, enjoy the holidays. Okay?
Okay.
Have a good evening.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time.
Mhm.
Bye.